But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
3rd and 11.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, Michelle, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A gain of 4 yards. 1st down, New England.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
A play fake to Michelle, now Newton. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. We're scoreless after 1. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. From the gun, here's Newton. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
Tackle made by Adrian Phillips.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 41, Jackson. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
First down, here's White. Oh, fighting off the defender. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
Marlon Humphrey.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And he goes goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Calais Campbell, his second sack of the night. So now after the sack, Cam of the Patriots going to look up at a 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Newton. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. A quick throw finding Lee out wide.
Newton's pass.
Not much there, only a yard.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
On 2nd down now, Michelle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run with Michelle. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. On 2nd down, Michelle trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
3rd down.
New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. On the ground, this is Michelle. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
On 4th down, Newton. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
5-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
Brings up 3rd and
Here's Jackson to throw. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 7.
Jackson. He uncorks it for Snead. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Jackson from the shotgun. He'll fire a desperation throw for the end zone. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
New England.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. A final shot before the break. Newton. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight. Maybe not this tight. Scoreless as we start the 3rd quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Anthony Averett picks it. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8.
Now Jackson. Flush to his right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Check. Mike 35. Hey. Go.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got Snead. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Jackson to Snead that time. 1st down, Baltimore.
That's a 48-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory.
He's across midfield.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
That's good.
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there.
Ball carrier.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Gilmore.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
That's a 32-yard line.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the 1st half. And that trend is continuing here.
34-yard line.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Ingram. The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st, just a gain of 1 there. 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 17-yard line. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. From the 2, here's 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5.
2nd down and goal. Jackson, his pass caught at the 4. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless 1st half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless 1st half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? Wonder if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And incomplete.
Newton on the keeper. Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. on 2nd and 10. Newton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. On 1st and 10, Newton looking for White on the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this, when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Newton. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Marquise Lee, 51 yards. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
Fielded in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
He was brought down.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
Here's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. From the gun, Jackson. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. On first down, it's Newton. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Julian Edelman, 26 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Patriots 14, Ravens 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Mike 48, Mike 48. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
From the gun, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson flushed out right. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Operating from the gun, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson setting up the screen here to Edwards. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Jackson going for it all. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down.
The result of the play is a turnover on downs.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. This now a chance at the very least to burn some clock following that 4th down stop. Points would be ideal for some breathing room, no doubt. And really, a field goal would be huge. That would make it a 2-score game. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down. 4 yards remain for second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Out of the gun, Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And that ball popped free. We could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 33. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
42-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
He trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do.
At the 45-yard line.
Big stop, P. Big stop. Let's go.
Jackson to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down.
Devin McCourty there.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Open man is Duvernay. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. On first down, Dobbins. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
3 brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. That one a first down pickup of 8. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They go back to the ground. Redoublet. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Now Jackson. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that.
Patriots.
From the 50, Newton. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
First down, New England.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Newton. Flush to his right. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That'll be a pickup of 29 yards there. And the Patriots will get a new set of downs. So here now is the kicker, Nick Folk.
The Patriot field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And it'll be a good time in the Back Bay tonight. The Patriots have won the football game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Baltimore, good night, everybody.
Irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message to the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession, you a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. Hey, could count on my paw and look at my dogs. But how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did you let it go miss? Ay, how she made it, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Seattle. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards that time.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
The tackle made at the 44.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
It's a loss of 2.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he finds a man, it's Olsen. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Two veterans there, Wilson to Olsen for a Seattle first down.
At the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Here's second and 10. This is Carson. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. On the delay, here's Carson. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive.
Jason Myers for the extra point.
They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 40. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson, he uncorks it for Snead. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now it's Jackson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
27 on the play.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins, he winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Ball carrier.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Here's Dobbins. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 21.
With the score.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. And that'll set them back 5. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Jackson now. He'll buy some time right. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Flushed out right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown.
Touchdown.
Hollywood, Marquise Brown. 26 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score defensively. How do you let that happen?
Man, I think you start with the offense and you give them credit for going for and having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. On first down, Wilson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second and 1.
Second and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Two first downs have him up to the 41 now for first and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
Chuck Clark.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On second down and 4, Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before.
And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th.
The tackle made by Bruce.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll break the huddle, come up on second and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now it's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. On 3rd and 1, Jackson rolling to his right. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Jackson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brings up second.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. On 3rd down, Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment and you have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Lockett the return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, Wilson eluding the pressure right. He finds his running back, Hyde. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Final play of the half. It's Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard from the 6. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Offense set at the line for this next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. He's going deep for Brown. And he fires one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the gun, it's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup.
On 2nd and goal. Wilson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete. Out of the end zone. It's now 3rd and
a big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Carson, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run, and the Seahawks are going to take the lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
From the 6. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
On the tackle. Taken down back at the 23-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson, he's going deep for Brown. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
It's 3rd down and 14.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to go up top again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Delano Hill. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Take over 1st down.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception. It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there, 1st down. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the Seahawks' 37-yard line.
They'll run here with Dobbins, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st down, Baltimore.
To throw is Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
21, Ravens 14.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Hey, I'm coming after you. Go 14.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
At the 36-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flushed, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Back at the 40-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And caught left side, Olsen.
Wilson's pass.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 12.
Check 99. 4 down. 36 power.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They will look to flush the memory of that pick 6 as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Carson. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
49-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and
from just shy of midfield. Wilson dancing to his left. He'll run it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Squeeze, double.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big 1st down.
Pete Carroll, no stranger to rolling the dice. He'll roll it again. 4th down, they're going for it. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Pete Carroll looks like he likes his chances with the offense on the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down.
At the 27-yard line.
On first down, Carson. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Calais Campbell on the stop.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Wilson. And this one is incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And it's third down. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Wilson to throw. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 16. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. Throwing now is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
On third down, it's Carson. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Now Wilson. And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown. Forget overtime. They're going to win the football game right now.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears. They get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this. This is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense.
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Today's final score, Seahawks 28.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones, but at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on, and that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.
Me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in, yeah. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with a rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, little bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. Hey yo, I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee.
to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot, but Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check, t-shirt check, sneakers check, socks check, hoodie check, shorts check, Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got chats coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them all on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'ma say. Got a new Prestos and the J's in the way. Got a new Chris Foss, but it don't take time. Might pull up on a hop if it's too hot. And you wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Or this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got chats coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them all on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check.
Party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. Shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle 'cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like work the middle, 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 work the.
Pan a camera to the middle of the dance floor. I think there's something going down. Shorty packing goods like a transport, and I ain't never seen something so round. How round? Round like a planet in orbit, round like a b-ball. 23 Jordan, dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey, or did you just appear out in an instance? You got me all driven, revving my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Ay, count a 4 and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit. 'Cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound a light switch. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like work the middle, 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 work the.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me roll? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me roll? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round I'm the GOAT, little man. Then I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. So I ain't like it, okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Ay, yeah, stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew, ooh. Only winning is exception on my crew, yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. So I ain't like it, okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that.
All right, get moving, man. I don't want to see anyone walking around. Winners do not walk. Let's see some hustle out there today. We got a big game this week.
This is it. We are going for gold.
Hey, you know what, guys? That was pretty dang good. And you know what gets me really excited? You haven't even reached the top of your potential yet. Not even close. Each and every one of you should take that as a challenge and see if you can find that next level.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? How you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking. Like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I'm in the field like a Panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border. Hold up, you know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the hole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys can't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
it back. Never and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Read on with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kind of drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing to the hill.